Hello, gamers.
Hello.
Yo, that's poggers.
Not in the interest of sounding corny, but it's not unfair to think that there are multiple sides to health. And I've talked a lot about like mental health with gaming and stuff like that, but I would now like to talk about your physical health. And I know what you're thinking. I'm the paragon of mental health, but I do have some helpful advice, and a dead clock is wrong twice a day. I think dead might have been a bad choice of words for a health video. I think that as far as health goes, the first thing you should do is take stock of where you game. Is it clean? Can you make it better for productivity? Do you take pride in the space that you spend your time gaming in? Do you call it your own, even if it's a communal space? Taking the time to clean even a communal gaming space is a great step to giving that space more value, because a communal space only has as much value as the community puts into it. If it is your own space, does it show your personality? Would someone know it was your space just by looking around it? Have you taken steps to throw your personality into the space that you would be sitting in? There's like a ton of shows on YouTube about people throwing all this RGB and cool lights and little triangle, diamond, flat lighting panels on the wall. I don't want that. That right there? We're working on a mural for stream lore. Jokes that have been on stream. That's my Rowdy Rough Boy. Oh, it's gonna zoom real slow. That's Norman. All of our emotes are him. That's gonna be a useless door. There's so much regret and sadness. That door is useless. Basically, do you sit down and smile knowing that this area is where you sit for something you're passionate about? Second, are you taking care of yourself? Let's be honest for a minute. Gamers aren't known for smelling and looking like $1 million. Do you take pride in the way you clean yourself and take care of your body? Do you have interests outside of gaming? I myself am into cycling. Keeps my mind focused and my muscles from atrophy. Last but not least important, take a break. But like from everything. Sit down somewhere in a hole. No, don't actually sit down in a hole, but take a break from the internet. Disconnect. Take 1 day a month where you aren't accessing the World Wide Web, which is super cringy to say. Being connected all the time and having all this access to stimulation can really do a number on serotonin receptors. By the way, disclaimer, I'm not a doctor. I work in the mental health field, but I'm not giving you medical advice. If you have concerns about actual serotonin receptor issues, things like ADHD or other executive dysfunction disorders, you need to talk to a doctor, not me. I'm some dingling on the internet. Don't do that. Listen to me for generalized advice. More tiger sounds. Wow. If you're curious what happens when you're overstimulated and your serotonin receptors are just being overloaded, you can start to feel symptoms like anxiety. You generally feel low or have feelings of depression. You can be irritable. You can be aggressive. You can have trouble sleeping, feel fatigued when you're awake. You can also be impulsive. That's unfortunate. Decreased appetite or cravings of sugar or carbohydrate-rich foods, or experiences of nausea or digestive issues. Again, I'm not a doctor. If you're experiencing severe issues, I would recommend seeing your doctor or your physician. We want to disconnect to give our serotonin receptors a break so that they could come in stronger than ever. I recommend leaving your phone on the dock or by the door or by the charger or in a drawer in your car, in your backpack. This makes it easier to disconnect from Facebook and Twitter and TikTok and Instagram and Snapchat and LiveJournal. And I would say my last recommendation is to take 1 day a month where you full send yourself into a non-gamer, non-streamer passion. painting, sculpting, writing, meditation. Do you like to go fishing? Checkers?
You ever play backgammon?
I mean, don't get me wrong. If you have responsibilities, take care of them. You know, water your dog and walk your snake. But your free time shouldn't be spent with video games or streaming or content creation. It should be something you are tunnel vision passionate about. I would recommend something that enriches your life. I really think self-care is important. As long as you're not ignoring responsibilities, it's important to look within yourself, make sure everything is running properly, the same way you would when you change the oil in your car, look for updates on your computer, fill the bird seed feeder. So now that you have all this information, go out there and make the world a better place. It burns.